I pray that all is well. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Monica Knox, and I am a Georgia Commission Notary. So welcome. Also, I have a theory that I want to share, and I want to get your opinion about it. And then I also wanted to talk about some credit cards that have helped to start my business credit. Full disclaimer, I am not a credit guru. I am not a credit professional. I'm just sharing my own personal experience about these credit cards that I was able to apply for and use without a whole lot of fuss, if you know what I mean. But anyway, how have you guys been doing? I miss being on YouTube. I miss sharing, videos. I miss talking to you guys. I miss everything about it. And I want to say thank you so much for those of you who have been commenting. I really appreciate it. I appreciate reading all of your comments. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging in there with me and still subscribing to my channels, Thank you for all of the new subscribers. I really appreciate your support. I really, really do. I wanted to talk about my theory. Like, I believe the notary pool is dropping. If you have fallen off, you can get back up and get into it. If you have not had any success or any luck with signing services, I just encourage you to follow up with them, email them, call them, however you can get in touch with them, get in touch with them. Do not be afraid. First, let me say this. You cannot call yourself an entrepreneur, a business owner, a solopreneur if you are afraid. You are not going to make it, okay? So you have got to dig up some nerves from somewhere, somehow. Let me say that again. You cannot be an entrepreneur and be afraid. Those two just don't go together. Being an entrepreneur means taking risks. It means stepping out on faith. And it means believing in yourself. Okay, you got to have all of those skills. Being afraid is not going to get you anywhere. So I encourage you, if you invested money and this is something that you wanted to do, keep going. Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. This market is not going anywhere. I know it's slow right now, but take this opportunity to just craft your skill, learn this industry, learn this business, because that's probably one of the reasons why you may be feeling a little nervous, because you don't feel like you're ready. But you just got to learn this industry, learn the documents, and step out on faith, and you will be okay. Okay, we all make mistakes, so don't be afraid of making mistakes. I make mistakes. Seasoned notaries make mistakes. Veteran notaries make mistakes. You just have to own up to your mistake. If you make a mistake, you own up to it, you correct it, and trust me, everything will be all right. It's been a couple of times I've made a mistake, but guess what? I owned up to it. I apologized. I took care of it. No, I don't want to have to go back to anybody's house, but you got to do what you got to do, and you learn from those mistakes. Okay, I'm going to get off of that. But what I wanted to say, this is my theory. I believe there are a lot of notaries that have just given up, have decided to do something else, and they just may have gotten in the industry and said, you know what, this is not for me. All this printing and going into different people's houses and then having to drop documents, this is not for me. So the notary pool has declined. And I'm going to tell you why I feel like that. So again, I work with two of my main signing services that I work with, and I've never had any problems from either one of these. That's why I continue working with them, is Signature Closers and Signing Order. Now I've noticed I get notifications by text, via text. This has happened over the last 2 months. I've noticed this. I'll get a notification. Now, it may not work with me, or the timing may not work, or for whatever reason. And I just look at it. Well, I don't decline it. I just don't do anything. I've noticed that it has come back around again. For example, say it's 3 o'clock. I get a notification for a seller's package paying $70. And I'm like, okay, I'm not able to do this for whatever reason. Then 30 minutes later, the same notification. I've had it to happen at least 4 or 5 times. And then I've had on several occasions, it comes back again a third time. Now, each time it comes back, it's paying more, and no one is accepting these assignments. So I'm like, wow, what is really going on? That has been happening a lot. And then another thing I want to share is with signature closures. Last week, I got a notification for a witness. I was paying $25. Now, the first thing I do, if I'm not familiar with where it is, I'll open up the map to see how far it is. I pulled up the map. It was like 10 minutes from my house. It was paying $25. I said, you know what? I'm going to counter offer this. I counter offered for $40. Guess what? I got it. A day later, I got another notification for a witness. Again, it was a few minutes from my house. So I said, I'm going to counter offer. I counter offered for $45. Guess what? I got it. And then shortly after that, I got another notification for signature closures, and it kind of sat in my portal for a long time. I don't know if you all know what I'm talking about, but with signature closures, it like kind of, if it's sent to you personally, it'll sit in your portal, kind of gives you the opportunity to accept it first. And then if you don't accept it, it'll go somewhere else. Well, I couldn't do it because it just, I can't remember, I had something else to do or something. So I hate to decline something, but I had to decline it because it looked like it wasn't going anywhere. So I declined it. But just with those different incidences, it makes me feel like the notary pool is dropping. So I don't know what's going on now, but I do feel like the notary pool has declined. So that's why I encourage you, if you have just lost interest and you invested money, get back up and try again, because these notaries are dropping. They're like, look, I don't have time for this. It's not enough money for whatever reason. I don't know. But I do know that I will continue doing loan signings because I love the flexibility. I can do it when I want to do it. And if I don't want to do it, I don't have to hit decline. I just ignore it. And so that's it for my big spiel. The next thing I wanted to talk about, if you are a business owner and you want to start business credit, I have cards that I would like to share with you that I was able to get approved for. Now, they are PG, personally guaranteed cards, meaning that you have to use your social security number, your personal credit to apply for these cards. However, there is no financial information that you got to submit to them, because a lot of times, with some credit cards, they want to know your financial status, your statements, and what's coming in and all of that. These are just PG cards. Another disclaimer, I am no type of credit counselor. I am no type of business credit guru or anything like that. I am just sharing my personal experience with these cards. All of this information will be in the description box below. So the first card I wanted to share with you is Capital on Tap. You may have heard of this card before. When I first got this card, it's probably been a year now. I think that it's been 1 year. I did have it written down. Yeah, I got this card about a year ago. And I was first approved for about 15, either 15 or $17,000. And then they later approved it for 20,000. But yeah, it's a great card to have. And so again, I will link all of this down, put this all down. And I suggest if you are a new business owner and you want to start establishing credit, you know, I just kind of bypassed the net 30 accounts and all of that. But this has helped me establish business credit. So do your due diligence, give them a call, ask them all the questions that you need to ask them to make sure that these cards or one of these cards suit your business and your business needs. Okay, so the next card that I was approved for is the American Express. This is the American Express Business Plus. And then I have Evergreen. This is Evergreen by First National Bank of Omaha. And then the next card that I have is the Citizens Business card here. And then lastly is the Chase Business Preferred credit card. Now, I want to say that Chase Business Preferred credit card. Now, I want to say that none of these, there's only one card that has an annual fee, and that's the Chase card. All the other cards do not have an annual fee. But again, check them out. I'm not going to go through each one of them because I wanted to keep this video as short as possible. But thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. I have missed being on YouTube, and you'll be hearing from me soon. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Until next time, peace and happiness to each and every one of you. May God continue to bless you abundantly, protect you, and guide you. Thank you. Talk to you soon.